Quiet Place, a film that made most highly anticipated lists of 2018. On one hand, the film is a deeply moving story about a family's unconditional love, and on the other hand, it is a simple creature feature that keeps you on the edge of your seat. The film is directed by John Krasinski, who also stars in the film alongside of his real-life wife, Emily Blunt. Set in the near future, the film follows their family as they and the rest of the world are hunted down by a giant creature that preys on sound. The family have adapted to this way of life using simple inventions that allow them to live in silence. Their daughter Reagan, played by Melissa Simmons, is deaf, adding an extra layer of fear to the film as she cannot hear the warning signs when the predators are out for kill. The structure of this film is simple and linear, although it does jump forward in time to show the characters' progression and relationship changes. This is what I felt gave the film its simplicity: monster hunts human and human fights back. But between these temples is a story about a family's struggle to survive and protect each other. And unlike a lot of modern horror films, this film doesn't have a double meaning or hidden symbolism. It's just simple, sleek, and highly strung. A Quiet Place relies heavily on its sound mix, its soundtrack, and its subtitles because the film's dialogue is sparse. From pure silence to explosions, the sound alone baits the audience into a silent scream, much like the characters in the film. The main driver for me was the pure heartache and emotional turmoil you feel for the characters. They're living through their grief and pure terror in silence. Krasinski also alluded to this on a panel where he said the scares don't come from the film, but they are about how much you care for the family. For me, the standout character in this film was Emily Blunt's Evelyn. She just ends up in dire situations again and again that really keep you on the edge of your seat. She's such a strong character, but it gets to a point where it's absolutely insane, with the creature looming over her while she's in labor. The terror, panic, and desperation is something that the dialogue never controls in this film. It's down to expressions, tight shots, and body language. Again, something that is a major win within Krasinski's style. But let's not forget the film is absolutely beautiful, and the monsters, they're not too bad either. The juxtapose of a quiet farmland and woodland area with large praying mantis type creatures with an insane cocula that splits like a demogorgon from Stranger Things is terrifying. This is one of the better monsters that I've seen in the past few years. I like how they didn't try and conceal the monster. They showed you what we were fearing the whole time, which again made it more about you rooting for the characters than you being scared of the monster yourself. The location for filming is also beautiful, and Krasinski made sure to include a lot of texture, such as beads of sweat, wood, and rusty nails, as well as playing with light to highlight the beauty of the world they're living in. Once again, juxtaposing the beauty with the hideous monsters. The film wraps itself up with plenty of casualties, but the family protecting each other being the main message. I actually found it refreshing to see a film that carried you to the end without twisting and turning the message or even showing you a bigger picture. It's just a really simple film that relies on sensory thrills and the pulling of your heartstring to show you what's important at the end of the day. And for that, you were left walking out of the cinema with a smile on your face thinking, what a great horror for 2018. I know a lot of people said prior to watching this film that they felt like it might have It Comes at Night vibes, but I would definitely say it's more of The Mist meets Signs or The Village without the M. Night twist. As per my initial review, I'm giving this one an 8 out of 10. I think it's an amazing film, and I recommend if you can see it in theaters, definitely check it out. There are no real outstanding issues in this film because they kept it so simple. There's no plot holes, there's no character flaws, which makes it such a solid film. The film has an honest, and dare I say it one more time, a simple take on a horror sensory film, exposing the emotions of one family during a dire time in human history. This film may have played it safe, but at least it hit all the points. I really enjoyed this film, as you can tell, and I really hope you guys did too. Please let me know what you thought down in the comments. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll talk to you guys very soon. Stay spooky.